I'm not really interested in making episode reviews, but after seeing Boruto episode 216, I was like, oh yeah, boy, you have to share your opinions regarding it. So, yeah, here I am. From the very first second I started watching the episode, I realized the animation is gonna be epic. And it was. It was epic. Or, wait, let me be more clear. It was beyond epic. And before I begin, if you haven't watched the episode yet, what are you even doing here? Go watch it. If you're watching this, then I'm pretty sure you are already aware of what happened in episode 215. Therefore, I'm not gonna say anything about it. So, episode 216 starts exactly where episode 215 ended, where Boruto has taken Naruto, Sasuke, and Ishijiki to a different dimension, so that Kawaki can be removed from Ishijiki's grasp and Naruto and Sasuke can fight while going all out. Ishijiki at once dashes to their side, and seeing that, Naruto tries to stop him, but it turned out that he was first interested in having a chat with Boruto before fighting our two DTs. He grabs him by his collar and flies above. As he mentions, his Otsutsukification is 70 to 80% complete. Not a moment later, Sasuke swaps out with Boruto using his Rinnegan and uses Chidori on Ishiki, which of course was rendered useless as he stops it with his bare hands and kicks Sasuke, smashing him into the ground. He never thought that Boruto would be the one to impede him, although it's nothing for him as he could easily go back to Konoha using his teleportation technique, but he needs to take care of our DTs first. After that, we have Kawaki waking up from having a bad dream about Jigen, and later everyone explains to him that how Boruto took them to another dimension and are fighting Ishiki right now. Kawaki, hearing that, tries to go and help them using his karma, but he realizes he doesn't have it anymore. The scene changes to the fight where Ishiki was dominating over our DTs, although we had some amazing fight scenes there. We also get the scene where Naruto is grabbing Ishiki with his Nine-Tails hands and Sasuke tries to use Chidori on him. There, did you notice the calmness in Ishiki's face? That pretty much tells us what he was thinking. Seeing them, he was like, okay, nice trick, but it won't work on me. And using his Sukuna Hikona, he uses his enlarged cubes to foil their combo attack and escapes them. After separating them, he appears right behind Sasuke and starts to kick him like he's what? A football? And again smashes him into the ground. Right after that, he goes for Naruto and beats him up pretty good. While they were fighting, we had this scene where Naruto uses a similar kind of jutsu like Hinata's. Maybe it's different, but honestly, it was super cool. Okay, so after Naruto got all that good beating from Ishiki, he was pierced with some chakra rods which shuts down his Kurama form and was rendered useless. To avoid any further complication in his plan, which was pretty well going at that moment, he sealed him by smashing him in between two giant cubes and returns to the place where he had smashed Sasuke, literally burying him. While Boruto was busy removing the rocks which was burying Sasuke, Ishiki points chakra rods at him which Sasuke sees and without a moment hesitation switches his place with himself, absorbing all the chakra rods, and says when it comes to Naruto and Boruto, they both are same. And man, that gave me vibes of the Haku vs Naruto and Sasuke episode. Later, Ishiki revealed that everything is going as per he planned. He figured that he would switch places in order to save Boruto. Ishiki then kicks Sasuke and tries to kill him by squishing him with his annoying cubes. But Boruto uses his high compressed Rasengan to stop it from touching Sasuke. But that's only for a while, as the weight and durability of that thing was too much for Boruto to handle. But as both of them were going to get crushed, Ishiki shrinks the cube and Boruto had figured out by then that he's important to Ishiki's plan, as he needs to be fed to the Ten Tails to get a chakra fruit from the divine tree. And the same thing was being discussed back at the place where Kawaki was. Boruto later threatens Ishiki that he's gonna kill himself if he takes any step forward. But Ishiki, with the blink of an eye, grabs his hand and we have this moment of him torturing Boruto. He first of all says it's true that he's important, but that doesn't mean he's gonna let him do whatever he wants and let go of him without a scratch. Right after that, he snaps his arms and breaks his back, which I literally felt inside. And man, those cracking sounds and his screaming is still ringing in my ears. After that, we have Kawaki and company discussing about Boruto being fed to the Ten Tails, and Amado, being the one near Kawaki, asks him in person that is powerlessness what's that irritating him, or is it his sadness over losing his powers? At which Kawaki gets pissed and Amado takes back his words. Now, I'm not really going to say anything about it because it's linked to what has happened in the last few chapters in the manga. So, if I start talking, then the anime only fans are gonna kill me. And I know how frustrating it can be to get spoiled. So, yeah, I'll keep my mouth shut. The scene changes then to Naruto having a conversation with Kurama, and that animation there, dude. I mean, not just that, all the fight animation in this episode was just fire. Kurama then understands that there is actually no plan in Naruto's mind. The foe is way too powerful than any other enemy they had faced previously. The only thing that Naruto can do is to cling to that Otsutsuki until its life runs out. Basically, it's suicide. Hearing that, Kurama says if he is planning to die anyways, then he has something for him that might help in taking down Ishishiki. As Kurama was confirming Naruto's decision because using this method will kill him, Naruto says he has always been prepared for this from the day he decided to become the Hokage. And seconds after that, he shoots off the giant cube that was sealing him and lands to where Ishiki is. And we have his new Baryon mode revealed. And the episode ends. Honestly, this episode's animation totally defeats the manga chapter. A lot of addition was done in this episode that made it even better. The way Baryon mode was shown in here is just sweet, while in the manga it was like so simple. The scene where Boruto uses his high compressed Rasengan to save Sasuke was also great. I mean, why am I even comparing it with that? Anyways, I just cannot wait for episode 217 to drop, and I hope its animation is also going to be as good as 216. That's it for the video, guys, and see you until next time.